So my window is on this side, but because of this little thing, I have to get a whole light for this side of my face. In this video, I'm talking about the steps that happen before I record the content I need for a video. Now, I've been asking y'all for song requests and tutorial requests and all kinds of things, but by far the most question I've got is, how do you make a video? So I really thought about it and realized that you might be having something really helpful to someone else, and maybe if you make a video about it, you can share that with a potential audience. That's why I wanted to start this series about how to make YouTube videos. This one is all to do with pre-production, that is before you actually record content. So here we go. Step 1 is ideating. A lot of seemingly mundane thoughts that you have during the day could actually be great video ideas. Like, I could hear this train noise right now and think, I could make a video on how to deal with noise, because obviously my house is prone to a lot of noise. What do you do when you have a cold and you have to record a video? Happy face! Okay, but I want to talk about my first How To Thursday video. I was actually sitting and reflecting on the great life lessons I learned while killing cockroaches. And that's how How to Kill a Cockroach was born. Please tell me how you get rid of problems. And together we shall make this a cockroach-free place. Step 2 is writing. I write a lot. Let me show you. This entire book is scripts. Yep. It's either song lyrics or tutorial videos or scripts for Serious Sunday. Writing translates these thoughts into physical material, which can then be molded into anything you want. At this step, I also think of you and what you would probably like to see or hear, and my ideas are turned into something that's suitable for you. So it's very important at this stage to know who you're going to speak to through your video. When did this thing come up? Wow, this collar is so stiff it actually rose up while I was talking. Visualizing. This step also goes hand in hand with the previous step. As I'm writing, I also visualize the video as if I'm watching it real time. So then I can anticipate what the viewer would like to see. Like, if I was watching, what would I like to see next? This includes the setting of the video, the colors, the theme, the basic look in general, as well as what kind of expressions I'm making, what kind of tone I'm using, everything. I love this stage because you can really unleash your imagination. There are no limits or rules. You can just go as high and far as you want. And it is a crucial step that will spark me into what I'm going to do while producing the video. For example, when I made my last music video, it was Honey Ravines, and I imagined a lot of scenery from a moving camera which was way off the ground, and so we had to get a drone. If I hadn't had that imagery in my head, I would never have realized that I needed to ask someone for a drone or ask for help. So this stage affects the way I record as well as edit. In music videos, if there's a story going on, I will actually draw it out scene by scene, like they do for a movie. So I actually have the storyboarding, as they call it, for my first music video, which is Catch Me. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. And I have drawn mini scenes of, that's me in a stick figure, doing one thing after the other as the song progresses. And this really helped me to record the video. And I didn't actually handle the camera because I was in the video, so I had to tell the person handling the video, my mum, I had to tell her what I was seeing. So this visualization stage is very, very important. Step 4 is what I call a very bad word, and that is practice. It means a lot of trial and error. It also means a few reality checks. My imagination is often way above what I can actually do. So at this stage, Either I work really hard and achieve what I have visualized, or I work really hard and fail. And so I have to revisit step 2 and 3 and alter my plans a bit. So sometimes you really have to adjust based on what is given to you. So I was saying earlier that we were working on Catch Me. I was telling my mom, this is what I see in the video, and when we went to the location to shoot, it was actually, well, very different from what I had pictured in my head, which is understandable, right? You may visualize something in your head as a place, and there's actually no place like that on the earth. Then what do? Well, you just alter your plan, you alter your vision based on what is available. And sometimes, like this time, whatever I had told my mom about Catch Me, about what I saw in the video, she had a different perspective on it, and what turned out was better camera angles than I was telling her. So sometimes things can alter for worse or for better. Step 5. Finally, before producing the video, the last step is actually getting everything that you need to do the video. This includes props or instruments or even clothes. It could also involve research on what you're going to do to eliminate mistakes like this. It's Shout to the Lord. It's a famous song. I have sung it for years. Correctly. But on that day, I was in such a hurry to record the video that my mind got foggy, and I was reminded of this song that is called Shout to the North, and I ended up doing an unwanted fusion of sorts. So now, even if I'm recording songs that I have been highly familiar with, I will look up the lyrics and I'll look up the original version of that song to make sure that I'm on the right track. Yet, you can find, if you look closely, lots of small mistakes in my songs which could have been avoided with this step. Well, the next thing I'll be talking about will be about recording, which is very interesting, and that will be on the next video of this series, so stay tuned for the HTTs on this channel. Like this video if it helped you, and I will be back. This is Vihan Damaris on How To Thursdays, signing off.